We have something called "I Am Destroying My Channel" from The Quartering. Now, this came out the other day, and The Quartering, I've always felt like he was the right time, right place type of guy. Right when the anti-woke stuff started to pop up, The Quartering was right on it. And my biggest critique with the Quarter Pounder here is the fact that he is boring. He is just mad boring. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch this video on at least 1.25 speed in order for my audience not to go absolutely like asleep. I will fall asleep, and I don't want to turn into Hassan Piker where my audience is asleep, I'm asleep, the video's just playing and nothing good's happening from it. I don't want to be that kind of guy. I actually like to add better context, so I want to make sure that I put this on a faster speed so we don't fall asleep. But basically, from what I heard, is his channel has been bleeding subscribers, and now this guy had a monumental growth, right? A monumental growth on YouTube. I mean, he used to be like massive, right? He was like 7 million views, 2 million views, and like 2 years ago, from 6 years ago to 2 years ago, he was just like every day, 2 videos a day, just constantly growing and doing just massive fucking numbers. And I feel like, one, there's a little bit of, I mean, you can only talk about like Brie Larson and Kathleen Kennedy so many times before it just gets annoying, and you're just covering the same drama to nauseum. And I mean, I have this problem where I cover Hassan way too much. Absolutely, I really do. But this guy just kept harping, and now nobody really cares about it. I mean, move on to the new shit. And he's not like, there's so much competition on the market right now for what the Quartering does that it makes sense why people are going to other more entertaining people. There's a million other channels that do the same thing you do, a Quarter Pounder, and they're more entertaining. So why would they stay here for you? Now, I'm going to see what he has to say about it, because I'm guessing he's going to say something along the lines of, I'm being suppressed or whatever. And make sure to, I mean, he seems like he's in pretty bad shape, so go give him a like. He needs the boost of ego. Not ego, he just needs something to keep him going right now, dude. The dude seems really sad. Look at that face right now. Big sad boy. Let's see how sad the Quarter Pounder is today. I haven't covered him on my channel because, again, I find him incredibly boring. I'm not saying that he hasn't made good content in the past, because I have watched his stuff, and I thought that at one time he was bringing good coverage before he just started posting the same video every single day. But let's get into it.
I don't know if many of you have noticed, but I've been a lot more shifty and weird breathy lately, and it's because I'm having near daily anxiety.
Oh boy, he is way jittery than usual. You know what people said about Ethan Klein? Maybe, are you on drugs? Is it the yayo? Are you AO for that yayo? The Quarter Pounder? Are you gonna lose some weight because instead of eating cheeseburgers, you're just eating endless bricks? Okay, jokes aside, I don't think he's on any drugs. I do think dude definitely has had a drinking problem for a long time. You can tell from his Twitter where he just randomly goes unhinged. The Quarter Pounder going unhinged on Twitter is one of my favorite things ever, because you know that bro hit that box wine a little too hard and just started going. If his content was as unhinged as his Twitter was, I have to say that he'd be a much more entertaining channel. I'm not gonna lie, dude just went full batshit mode on the mic, but we don't get that. We don't get that Quartering, sadly to say.
There's been something going on with my YouTube channel over the past couple of weeks that I have been spending almost every single night trying to figure out. I talked to my YouTube rep, I talked to other people in the space. I just can't figure it out. And right now, I don't even really have a great answer. But what I do have is an action plan.
Dude, does he post 4 times a day? Hold on a second. Maybe like I have to say, like, as much as
Alex,
I hate to give give him his ups. Okay, so no, he's only posted once today. One day. Oh, I guess he posts like 4 times a day, dude. Holy cow. Bro be pumping out content, my brother. 3 videos a day. 4 videos 3 days ago. Or 5 videos 3 days ago. 4 days ago, he posted 3 videos. That dude is pumping out content at an extreme pace. And, like, I have to give respect. Like, here's the thing. Even if his channel starts doing bad and he has to lay off employees, he's still making decent money from this. Like, you look at his channel numbers, I'm betting money he's got like 1 billion views. He's got over 1 billion views. So like the dude understands a good work ethic, and I think this is a problem too. Like, if you're wondering why somebody that's boring like the quartering has such relevancy, just think to yourself, why aren't you posting that much? Well, my content's more well crafted, so it's obviously not working. Post 47 why the quartering's bad videos a week, and one of them will pop off, one of them will do good. I mean, this is a numbers game, bro. Life is a numbers game. It's all about how many shots you can take before you hit the target.
Over the past several weeks, I have noticed videos that used to get 50, 60, 70, 80,000 views were starting to get 10,000 views, 15,000 views. And it caused great panic because, as you know, I have a lot of staff. My YouTube channel actually pays for all of the staff on my live stream.
I mean, here's the thing too. I mean, you're going to have rough patches. I mean, I know that I'm still like a new content creator, and I'm just newly to monetization. I'm newly starting to find my little footing in the ecosystem. But I mean, and I've noticed kind of a dip lately a little bit, but it's like I've noticed those dips in the past as well, where you have like you have a little bit of dip in your audience, and then it catches back up when you hit another popular video, and it just kind of like goes in waves. I feel like people like the quartering just expect growth 24/7, and you'll hit a breaking point, especially when you cover something like this. I mean, how many more people hate Star Wars enough to follow you? I think we've hit the peak of hating Star Wars people. So you only have so much of an audience pool to pull from, that eventually you will tap out that audience. I mean, it's not crazy, and eventually people will get burnt out on that shit as well. So I feel like there's a little bit of both of that happening.
I have,
I mean, I've seen it happen with my Hassan shit. I don't get even close to the same amount of views that I got earlier on Hassan. So I'm starting to see a burnout on that as well. I mean, I cover it because it interests me and I like shitting on the guy, but I know that it has reduced, a reduced fucking, output that it used to have. And I'm completely aware of that at this point.
a thumbnail person, video editors.
Like, keep in mind, if I would have posted the lawsuit thing with Ethan Klein's thumbnail, like, this is a live stream. If I would have posted that, like, big into the nuke era, I would already have, like, 400, 500 people in my live right now, blasting this shit up, right? Blasting it up, like, going crazy. I'd have, like, Hassan Goonbags in here running defense force, and when it comes to like right now, people don't care as much. We've hit the saturation point, and that's the thing that's happened with the quartering, is he hit a saturation point. Even Mike in chat, who actually consumes, Mike is more of a consumer of this type of stuff. He's like, I prefer the robot head guy when it comes to the woke coverage, and that's what's kind of happened to the quartering. I think, in my professional opinion, is people have found other avenues of much more entertaining guys. I mean, I have this shit at 1.2 times speed, and it seems like he's talking at a normal pace. Like, that's insane, dude. Like, if I put him at 2 times, I'm betting money he'd still sound like a normal human talking, which, how the fuck do you make that happen?
And much more that all rely on YouTube, which has been extremely consistent for me over the past 5 years. For the first time in 3 or 4 years, I have started losing a lot of subscribers.
Holy shit, okay, 2 times is a little too fast. 1.5, still normal speech pattern.
Hundreds, thousands a day. I couldn't figure it out.
Like, how insane is that? How insane is that, the fact that you talk so fucking slow? You talk so fucking slow that at 1.5 speed, you talk like a normal fucking human. Like, if I put this playback speed to normal, like, I talked about this at the beginning, but, like, listen to this.
I can't figure it out. I think there are some reasons that are causing it, things that I'm doing, things that I'm going to address in this video, but there's also something going on with YouTube that I can't figure out. First of all, I asked my viewers, hey, I've got 2 million subs.
Dude, absolutely. If I fucking talk this slow, dude, you know for a fact, when I was editing the video, I put that bitch at 2 times speed just to make it, or at 1.5 speed, just to make it more palatable for the viewer. But also, viewers change and move on. I don't even care about the woke BS. I know that Hollywood will just keep making this stop. Yeah, that's what I wasn't like saying you were an anti-woke guy. I just know that you'd watch more of the content than I had. in discussions we've had, and I can see the anxiety. Poor guy. I do feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, he needs to, like, when you see this shit start to come, you need to make changes in your own content. You need to, like, try to actively change enough to where you don't feel like you're constantly you're constantly fucking drowning. I mean, if he's in this position where he has too many employees, his coffee's not selling well or something, he's losing subscribers, how do I shift? What else is there to talk about? Maybe start, like, you see the Hassan shit popping off. Cover Hassan. Cover Ethan Klein. Cover this shit. Oh, you see this going on over here. Make sure to cover that. I mean, he used to hit every avenue of what was going on. And we also have to remember that the quartering was coming up during the peak of a lot of creators getting unfairly banned. And he was platforming them, letting them tell their side of the story. And I used to like him because of that. Every time I'd see, like, MXR Plays or Steven Crowder or any of these guys that would get unfairly kicked off the platform, I knew right away the quartering would have them on their show to tell their side of the story. And I thought that was a really, really good force for the platform. And I feel like he hasn't really been doing that lately. He's just been trying to do the same thing and cash in on it. And at a certain point, that has like reduced results. I mean, even look at his style of video right here. This is old. This feels like it was outdated like 3 years ago. He needs to make some changes.
Why in the heck am I getting 8,000 views again, or 8,000 views on a video? For the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years, if a video did good, it got 100 to 200,000 views. If a video did bad, it would still get 70,000 views. It's not, and I would still have the sporadic good video. I had a video on Thursday that had 200,000 views, or on Wednesday. I had a video on Tuesday that got 100,000 views. But then every other video I'd upload that day would get 5,000, 7,000 views. These numbers are, if it continued like this past these 2 weeks, which it has been, I would have to fire everybody that works for me. Everybody. And, you know, probably make some other pretty drastic changes. I couldn't figure it out. So first things first, the things that I can control. I asked my viewers, what is going on? Why are you not, you know, what's going on? Why aren't you watching my videos anymore? So to address the loudest feedback. Too many ads. You're doing too many ads.
Yeah, the ads are really annoying. I mean, that's fair.
Alex,
I think at the same point, like, the ads are also what pay your bills, so I don't really think that's the issue. Again, dude, I think the issue is, well, let's look at what he's talked about, right? Every conservative creator, when their guy's in office, is going to have a dip in views. That's just how the shit works. That's how the panties hit the floor. You're not going to be juicing up that pussy when when your guy's in office. I'm sorry. That's just the world we live in. People aren't angry enough. They're chilling. They're happy. They got their guy. They're getting the wins they want. So you're not going to have it. I mean, but then you look at, like, what he's covering. It's like Trump's had enough, Trump hysteria, dead on arrival with the James Bond. I mean, what's the Carmelo Anthony fleas? I mean, you're not covering the shit that's actually hitting right now. And if you want to know how I know he's not covering the shit that's actually hitting right now, let's go to somebody who has had a monumental rise in popularity on their channel, and who covers right-wing stuff. Nuxanor has gone down like the right-wing pipeline, right? You look at Nuxanor's channel. Yeah, even he's had some, like, diminishing views as of late compared to what he was at. Like, you look at I mean, well, actually, he's sitting about what he usually sits at. He's been in the 100,000 view mark, right? And he's had some diminishing results on this one just came out 3 hours ago, so it's not doing that bad. But you see that he's covering, like, Logan Paul scam stuff. He's covering the Asmongold versus Hassan, which is a really popular talking point. He's talking about the war going on with World War III. And he just, like, keeps talking like Greta Thunberg, and he doesn't have the outdated thumbnail style like the quartering has. The quartering has a very outdated thumbnail style. This isn't the shit that hits anymore. I can tell you for sure that I know that this type of shit isn't doing well, or doesn't do well, because every time I do a thumbnail with this much bullshit going on, it does absolutely dog shit. It's about simplifying the plan. If it's not working, change it up. You see his video that did better right here. Look how simple that thumbnail is. And I mean, yeah, it's destroying my channel. This is gonna hit for the drama community. People like me are gonna click on it. I mean, that is a much better thumbnail than look at all of this shit. He hasn't changed his thumbnail style in how long? I mean, if we go We go back, dude. We go back like months and months and months and months and months. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. In fact, it's might become more brain rot. Nope, it's always been brain rot. Like, this is 3 months. Like, you haven't changed your shit up a little bit. Start messing with some shit that's not working currently. I feel like a lot of this is him just not checking out what's going on in the market, seeing what other popular creators are doing, what the difference is, what clips can I show. Maybe instead of doing these 10-minute segments, do like 30-minute segments where you actually like show a bunch of facts or a bunch of shit that's going on, show some clips here and there, and then when you're talking, cut yourself down to where you're actually speaking at 1.25 speed, so you're not talking like a fucking, like, I don't know, he talks like the fucking Snorlax, brother. So instead of sounding like the fucking Snorlax, maybe speed your shit up so you're getting the content fed to your audience at a quicker pace.
Jeremy, I'm sick of the ads. I'm sick of them. You're doing them too much. I've heard, and I will correct. I will now limit all ad reads to a 1 per day maximum. In order to complete this, I have canceled sponsorships that were paying me money now.
Okay, I wouldn't have done that, brother. I wouldn't have done that. Okay, here's the thing. If you're going to have ad reads, have an ad read to every video. That's fine. The audience is always going to complain about ad reads. They always complain. That's like the number one thing, is they don't want to listen to ads. That's paying your bills. Don't cancel that. That is the dumbest thing to cancel, always.
That, in order to not have to do more than 1 per day. And that also includes promoting Quartercast, my live stream channel, and my Trump cookbooks. If I'm doing a Trump,
dude, don't promote any of your other shit. If you have an ad read, do your ad read. At the end of the video, promote all your other shit. Right at the very end of the video, promote your live streams, promote all that other stuff. Check me out on this. Do it really quick at the end. Don't do it middle of video. I don't think you should have canceled your fucking your ad reads. You should have done one, like, at most you should have done like 1 ad per video, right? Like it currently is or whatever. And then at the end, tell them where you can find me at these places, and then show a blurb or something.
Trump cookbook, that counts as an ad. 1 per day max. Period.
Dude, I don't know if this is the right direction. I think he's misreading the situation completely. I think he's absolutely misreading the situation to like the worst degree right here.
So hopefully the people that haven't been watching, that were annoyed by all the ads, you'll come back. Secondly, in my panic of trying to figure out why videos that would normally get 50, 60, 70,000 views, why in the hell this was happening, I was deleting them. Because I thought, well, this is a video that's performing very poorly, and it's bad for my channel. To have a video that has like a click-through rate of, my average click-through rate might be 10, 12%. Any video that gets worse than that gets sent out to less people. That's just how YouTube works. So if a video is getting, for whatever reason, a click-through rate, meaning that that's the number of times people click versus the number of times the video is shown to them, the higher the click-through rate, the more YouTube will show it to people. That's why clickbait's a thing. The lower, the less, right? Because there's a finite amount of real estate. So I thought, well, but, this video has a low click-through rate, I better delete it. Turns out that was very bad. And I know
no, you're not supposed to do that. Why the fuck would you just let it die? Just let it sit there in perpetuity forever. Or if you thought it was really that good, put it on private and then re-upload it with a better thumbnail, better description, better tags, and then re-upload it that same day. It's like, people do that shit all the time.
YouTubers that do this, so you should stop. I talked to my YouTube rep, which is an actual person in America, not some, random H1B in India. And he said, that's very bad, stop doing that. Well, would have been nice to know 2 weeks ago when I started doing it, but now I know. So obviously, if I put out a stinker, it's going to stay. All right?
Dude, who cares? Who cares? Even that stinker, if it gets a few thousand views, that's a few extra bucks, bro. Who cares, dude? Oh, 10K. Oh, well, my video only made 10K, so I only got like 10 bucks from it. That's 10 fucking dollars you didn't have previously. So why are you fucking deleting it?
Big, good piece of feedback is that, Jeremy, you're not providing enough in-depth, enough additional value in your videos. And you know what? Fair point. I think the market has shifted, and it's no longer okay just to have to, just to read an article and give my, whoa, that's crazy. I need to be better. And to avoid having...
Dude, how about you read the article? You put the article in. Just you read the article plain, right? This is an idea for Jeremy. Even though I'm being an absolute fucking hater, I don't want your feet to fall off. I know they're corroding, and you need the medical shit to like pay for your feet from turning into black stumps and falling off. I know you have trouble out there, Jeremy. So I'm gonna give you some actual advice here. Read the article out. Read the article out the same way you would. Put it at 1.5 speed, because I have you at that right now, and it's absolutely palpable. And then what you do is listen to it, do like a live thing where you're listening to your voice and cut in where you have to where you want to actually make like addendums on that, where you want to add context, where you want to add your own opinion, and then do it like like imagine how Asmongold or Nuxenor or me or Nicholas Diorio or any of these other fucking bigger streamers, right? Imagine how they would add into it. Imagine how a commentary guy would click in and cut in. You need to do that with your article reads, and when it's at 1.25 or 1.25 or 1.5 speed, you can like cut in and say, okay, what I think here is blah 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 blah. This is why it kind of sits unfair to me. Speed that shit up to 1.25. You'll have yourself like a 15-minute video, which normally for you would be like a 2-hour video because of how slow you fucking talk. I mean, if you could learn how to talk faster, your channel would be so much better. I'm just gonna keep living on that hill. But like that, you could improve your shit so much just by doing that.
Having my wife sell her feet.
I'll never understand deleting videos. LOL. Every video will be in the algorithm. Every view matters if YouTube is your income. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. Even the videos that like my old videos from. So I created this channel in 2022. I didn't do anything with it other than like I would post post some shorts for my TikTok on it to see if it would to see what would do better, right? And then like when I started to do YouTube and like 2023, like mid 2023, I started like I did a bunch of like news shit and it wasn't doing well, right? So I privated all those videos when I went into a different direction for my channel, left a couple of the reviews that I thought were kind of funny old shitty King Jiffy Coats videos, and I privated them all. I didn't delete any of them. I just put them in private because I didn't think they were like the same type of content that I normally would try to upload. I never deleted them though, because like all that would do would be taking watch time away from me that I thought that I would probably need when I would hit that monetization goal, because I saw so many people complaining on r/new YouTubers. By the way, if you're a new YouTuber, all that place will do to you is make you super fucking depressed and make you feel hopeless. It's all about just the grind set. If you want to learn anything about making it on YouTube, grind out every popular topic you can possibly grind out and you will hit it, and you won't even have to worry about watch time, because your videos will do well enough you won't have to worry about it all. But I was worried about it, so I kept those videos in private, because a video that's privated, that watch time still remains.
Pictures. I have hired a researcher full-time.
Oh,
her job is to help me formulate these videos to add more information to them.
Oh god, this is so sad, bro. This is so sad, dude. Dude, this isn't gonna fix it, brother. You're just throwing money at the problem. I thought you hated the Democrats. This is what the Democrats do, is throw more money at the situation.
To teach something rather than to read an article and react. Now, there's going to be some videos or articles or stories that reading or reacting is totally normal and totally warranted. However, when I'm talking about topics like Iran, Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, even gaming, right? There's definitely room to be better than just an article reader. So to remedy this, I've hired a full-time
what I really appreciate
what he needs is like a full-time script maker. Somebody who can like research, write the entire script. He just reads the script, bro. He just reads the script, and he's the face of the bullshit coming in your direction. It just turns into not his content anymore. He's just the entertainer, which is how most entertainers do it.
She will work with me every day to help provide extra meat in my videos to hopefully make them more interesting and entertaining for you. I need to do better and provide a better product, essentially. There's also the issue of my videos being boring. Now that brings up kind of, you know, I used to have the meme intros. Well, I tested the meme intros and people were basically 50-50 on whether or not they cared about them. Well, the meme intros are coming back.
Oh, the meme intros are coming back. Let's go, dude. I don't even know what that means. I didn't watch his shit that much. I just know he's boring because he talks so slow. You know what you can do, quartering? I'm gonna say this. I've said it fucking 87,000 times throughout this this little segment here. Is speed up your fucking shit so I don't have to do it for you. You talk so fucking slow, dude. And what's happening today is Star Wars is super woke. Shut, Jesus, just fucking get to the point already, my brother.
But not just that. I have shifted my full-time video editor, Steven, many of you know him. His job will now be to make my videos better. So each day, he will add B-roll to my videos, you know, memes, factoids, on-screen things to make my video.
Good. That's actually good. That is what an editor should be doing. That's good. I like that. That's a good change. Out of all the changes, I think this is probably the most beneficial one.
It's more engaging and interesting. The era of me just reading articles is over, is what I'm saying. And that's based on your feedback. How did it get like this? Well, that's my fault entirely. I got apathetic. It became more and more about just making sure I find 5 videos a day that I think will get 100,000 views. It became more about hitting my goals because I had so many employees. And the stress of that meant I was covering some stuff that maybe I wasn't
And
passionate.
so, since he had stress about having to keep so many employees hired, he hired more employees, guys! His big problem was he had too many employees that he had to pay for. So, big solution. Let's hire more fucking employees. That's genius fucking work, Quartermack. Dude, what the fuck are you even talking about, dude? Like, oh, I hired a researcher. How about you just edit your videos better, speed up your speech pattern, hit these topics that are really fucking, like, volatile right now, get on them. Even if you have a bad take, the video will get a lot of views. Just keep pushing. You don't need to hire fucking 8 more people to fix your fucking slop channel. Just slop harder, my brother.
About, you know, or I wasn't that interested in, but I thought, hey, this is what's going on, and this is the stuff. The stress of having so much staff was creating that, and so I have trimmed fat.
So he fired some people to make your reason short, like, oh, dude, he did trim fat. So he fired somebody who was currently working that he was scared to keep employed to hire somebody else that's kind of worthless. What the fuck are you doing, Quarterback?
I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, but I went from a staff of about 10 people to I'm going down to about 3 people. And the 3 people I'm keeping are going to have to do more work.
Oh, you liked my recent short? Was it the Spider-Man one with the gay Spider-Man short? That one was pretty classic, dude. I've been sick. I'm actually sick right now, and I'm trying to like fill the week with like random shorts the best I can because I don't have it in me to do Michael Vicky Mons this week. I haven't done Michael Vicky Mons in the last 2 weeks because I had Father's Day, Mother's Day, anniversary, and my daughter's wedding in the last 2 months. My daughter's wedding, my wedding anniversary in the last 2 months, and it's been fucking a lot going on. So I just haven't had time to make those shits.
But they are also the people that when I shared with them that I was experiencing.
Dude, that's a great title, The Quartering, The Great Sloppening. Dude, and then put on the title, He's Cooked, He's Done or something. Oh, that'd be fucking glorious.
And stress at what's going on with the channel and, what's going on because I'm very transparent. I share with most of my employees.
The Quartering, big gay. The big gay Quartering. Quarter Mac is more like quarter dick in his mouth. There's a good title too, dude. It wouldn't get shut down by YouTube and get limited ads.
How much money I make even. Like, what boss does that? I share my analytics with them, right?
Don't do business.
It's not hard to share your analytics. It's so simple, bro. I think it's always funny when these guys talk about the like to dislike ratio isn't what the fucking thing actually says, and it's like you could show what the like to dislike ratio actually is. I've done it on videos where I got fucking ass fucked. I've shown it on videos where the community for that game or for that fucking ecosystem bent me over and just fucked the living shit out of me, and I put those like to dislike ratios on screen because I do not care if somebody dislikes my video a bunch or if somebody hates my opinions. As long as the video does numbers, I don't give a shit what people think about it. I mean, I care because it's my opinion. I care when I'm making the thing, but once I hit upload, dude, I wash my hands with the shit. I wash my hands and keep pushing forward. I don't sit and harp. I don't do any of that. If a video does bad, I'm like, well, that fucking sucks, dude. I kind of thought it would do good. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. And I feel like there's a lot of harping going on here instead of pushing forward going on here. It's a lot of, oh, well, I'm gonna do this, but this is kind of sucks. I don't know. This is depressing. Like, get your shit together. There's a million people succeeding right now. Asmongold's bigger than he's ever been. Again, Nuxanor's Nuxtaku's second channel, Nuxanor, is bigger than it's ever been. There's so many people just going gangbusters right now, and you're fucking failing. The guy who was leading the charge in this regard, who is doing better numbers than everybody else. Look at them, see what they're doing to make themselves more entertaining, and make yourself more entertaining. Quartering, that's the problem. You've done one major change to make your editing slightly better because you're having your editor actually do his job now. Well, that's crazy.
So these individuals came to me and said, look, I'll work for free. Let's get through this rough patch. I'll take on extra work. And it was a very proud moment for me. Steven, my graphics guy, they're staying. My live stream co-hosts are staying. That's kind of a different deal because I have a deal with Rumble that helps offset the cost for that. But I also trim staff there. You'll notice I went from 4 or 5 people down to 2, or 3, I mean. And they are now lending a hand. Luke, for example, is helping me find guests. Hannah Claire is helping me find topics. Melanie Mack is helping me find topics, and they're all.
Oh
I'm gonna.
God, dude, he works with Melanie Mack. Like, talk about like the retarded fucking direction to take your channel. This is like there's like some people out there that are just insufferable pieces of shit that I would never work with if you fucking told me I had to. You could offer me an exorbitant. Okay, if you offered me an exorbitant amount of money and you said I do the podcast with this person and then the money would looking good enough to pay off my house and buy me a new car or something, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, dude. I'll argue with that person on stream or whatever. But like at the same time, you have like these people that you're just gonna huckle juck to, and you probably want to smell Melanie Mack's asshole, so you're not gonna be doing any pushback. It's no, and Melanie Mack by herself isn't an entertaining person. So like you're taking the most insufferable people from your little ecosystem and making shows with them. That's not gonna help your cause, bro. It's like starting a show with Andy Pants Gaming. That dude fucking sucks. Who wants to be around that guy? Nobody. It makes your entire little movement here look like shit, and these are the type of people that are weighing you down. That's the fat you need to trim, brother.
I'm gonna ask them all to help promote the live streams to help that too. The burnout was real. This had never really felt like a job before. Like I said, I was having near daily anxiety. You see me squirming around, doing this, touching myself, like it's a weird tick, like touching my heart, because I feel like, because when you have anxiety, you have like all this adrenaline dump. The weird breathing, it's all anxiety. And so last night, I finally had enough. And in addition to just understanding and taking responsibility for the fact that had I continued down the path I was over the last 3 months, I would have completely killed this channel. I would have completely killed the quartering channel. Just spewing out videos, being happy with a, odd hit and miss. To be clear, Hannah Claire Luke and Melanie Mack are all still employed. That's a different company, basically. And, being wrong is something that has increased in the recent history. That's one of the things that my researcher is going to help me, and she's going to correct me when I'm wrong and provide information about things. So overall, the quality of my videos starting Monday, like I'm going to, like even on today's live stream, I'm going to play video games this afternoon. I'm going to relax this weekend, and I'm going to make my videos better.
I feel like we'll have to check back in with the quartering this week, because like it's Saturday. It's Saturday today, right? The day I'm recording this, it's Saturday, and I'll have to double back and see if his content's gotten better, because again, I had to put this on 1.5 speed just to make him talk like a normal fucking human and not like fucking Mr. Wazowski. Star Wars has gone so woke that it's gone broke. The Wokies are starting to get it. Like the fact that I don't hear him talking like that because I put it at 1.5. Maybe you have your editor do that, brother. Oh, well, then my videos won't hit the 8-minute or the 10-minute mark. Well, fucking yap more, my dude, because what you're doing now clearly ain't fucking working.
So what led to kind of the destruction is spending too much time on X. I was picking too many stories off X. And I think instead of spending so much time on X, I'm going to spend time in my Discord with my viewers. I think getting topics from my actual viewers is far better than from Pakistani bots. So by the way, I'll pin the link to my Discord if you want. It's just a chat room. That's where I'm gonna spend more of my time. So I stay more involved with my viewers and not Pakistani bots on X.
If it's what I would be doing, is I would check, like, my X would be like the topical shit, the drama shit, right? And I would mix in some drama with your shit because you already did that. I would mix in I would have the fucking drama alert. I would have like stuff like that, right? I would have Yeet or whatever and drama alert and some other stuff like that, and then I'd hit it with like some of your I would be looking at what your fucking contemporaries are doing, because like you have people in your fucking world like Fleekazoid. I think Fleekazoid kind of hits he's like tangentially attached to this type of world. So like look at what Fleekazoid's doing, look what these other guys are covering, and say, how can I jump on that as well and do it in my style, and like capitalize off of their success. He needs to be realizing what success is going on around him in the space that he fucking trailblazed in, and why isn't he trailblazing anymore? It's because they're more entertaining. Okay, well, I'll speed up my shit and be more entertaining. Like it's so simple. It's so fucking simple. He's just melting down like a big sad boy over here, and he needs to make actual changes. Like I don't think the researcher is gonna help. I don't think having your Discord tell you what topics to cover is going to help that much, because you're going to take like 6 videos from a guy named Steve, who all Steve cares about is like the length of Sydney Sweeney's pussy. Like, nobody cares about that shit.
You know, I've also been expending a lot of energy growing my stream.
There's probably a lot of people interested in how long Sydney Sweeney's pussy is. I'm like, I don't know the Gooners verse that well, so I'm sure that there's somebody who has like thought pattern the entire length of her vagina, but I don't know. I just don't think that would make a great video topic.
And my stream will also be.
Let me know in chat. Let me know in chat, guys. If you want to see me make a video on how long I project Sydney Sweeney's vagina length to be, I won't make that video because that would get me demonetized. But it would be funny if I had a lot of people telling me to make that video. I really do think that would be hilarious.
Undergoing these same changes, it could be so much better than it is. I'm literally reading from a script. I literally wrote out everything, so I had a plan. You know, a lot of people don't even know where to watch my streams. If you're a YouTube viewer, you may have never even heard of Quartercast, which is a separate live stream channel that I have. I'm live Monday through Friday at 2 Eastern, and Monday through Thursday 2 Eastern, and Friday at 1.
Mike's saying no. Mike says no, he doesn't want me to do an entire video on the length of Sydney Sweeney's vagina. You don't want to know from taint, or I mean from clit to ass, right? To clit, or from clit to taint. Well, how long her vagina is? You've never asked yourself that question. It's like when I'm sure when people watch my videos, right? They're like, how big is King Jiffy Coat's penis? And the answer is incredibly small. I have an incredibly small micro penis, which makes me such an intelligent individual. It's why I'm so smart, is because I have such a small penis. And this is like the questions that need answers, and sometimes you gotta have somebody that's willing to do the legwork.
Eastern. But even that needs to get better. And, you know, by the way, that you can find that stream. I'm also on, if you prefer to watch Twitch, The Quartering on Twitch. If you prefer to watch Kick, I'm on Kick. If you want to watch it on X, it's also on X. So wherever you want to watch a live stream.
My slop is already enough. My slop is grade 1, like grade 1. Don't need A1 sauce on it. Perfect slop. I am the king of slop. I slop it up better than the rest of them, dude. I spit on my dick and slap it right into the side of like a Coke can that's been like hollowed out and filled with like a Play-Doh or something, to really get that vibe of what it feels like to be a true slop creator. I want to know what it feels like to be the perfect incel. So hollowed Coke can, Play-Doh, spit on dick. That's my goal every time I fire up the live stream.
I hope you'll tune in. It's going to get a lot better. I've got my co-hosts who are going to help me get more guests. We've got a big guest Monday, and I think guests will inject some life into the show. And
they'll inject some life. Why don't you call in some favors from all those people that you fucking platformed? Why don't you make yourself like? Why don't you take like a week and do like some fun MXR type videos, or do you like some like longer form content? Why don't you mix some new shit in? Try something actually new. It just seems like you're adding in old shit and taking away your ads and having slightly better research. That's not gonna make you better, brother. Like, try something different. All you're doing is like, I'll try the same things and hope for a better response than the first. It's stupid. Like, you're missing the entire point. Working with people like Melanie Mack is your problem.
Inject more quality for you, the viewer, and that change starts Monday as well. Everything will start on Monday, and I appreciate my viewers sticking with me and those who provided feedback, because that's the most important thing. And being able to take it and listen to it also is important. I got lost in the sauce. I became robotic, and you guys tuned out. And what I'm hoping is, either you'll continue to tune in or you'll come back and give me another chance, given these changes I've now laid out for my channel. I guess we'll know in a couple of weeks if feedback is worth a ding. I happen to...
Well, we're gonna see how, like, let's see what Melanie Mack can offer to you. She's 214,000 subscribers. Let's check out our videos, dude. 13, 9, 11, 39. Like, I mean, her channel isn't great, brother. Her channel isn't great. It's boring. I watched this video. I watched this video on channel. This is like one of her biggest videos in the last 3 months. One of her biggest videos in the last 3 months. And it sucked. It was boring. It was shit. It wasn't interesting in the slightest. She sucks. She's insufferable. She's gay and cringe and annoying. I have as much fatigue as she has pride fatigue, bro. And we know she does not like gay people. It's like, these are the type of people you're surrounding yourself with insufferable fucking douchebags, and that's the problem. You get more GTA 5 LP out. Oh, Let's Play is out? Oh, I'm gonna record. Oh, you do your thing, buddy. Get some GTA stuff and make sure it has tons of funny clips.
I think it is. And so this is my promise to you: more
She
quality.
is insufferable. Her whole thing is like, I hate gay people because I'm Christian, and Christians should all hate gay people, and like, well, I hate the gay movement. It's like a rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And she's like, look how edgy I am. I eat butter, and I say a bundle of sticks on my all the time on Twitter. Oh, I'm so crazy. It's like, dude, you're annoying as shit, dude. Like, these are the people that are dragging you down, quartering. There's people in in the sphere of the anti-woke shit that aren't completely hated. Like Critical Drinker, I think, is really loved, and like people like that. And you could easily like work with them to make your shit more powerful and more abundant. But instead, you're working with Melanie Mack, who's more boring than you.
Better videos, more entertaining, better live stream, and and I thank you all for the feedback. 100%. We'll see. Hopefully the channel's not totally dead.
Yeah, I don't know if he's totally dead. I think he's having his little fucking freak out moments. This is a typical, like, if he wouldn't have promised not to delete videos, he probably would have deleted this in like 5 minutes. I mean, the dude's the quartering, I don't think he's gonna change, dude. I really don't think anything's gonna fucking change on the quartering's channel. I don't think he's gonna make the improvements he says he's gonna make. I think he's just gonna keep doing the same shit over and over again. That is just his motto. Oh, well, they're better research now. It has slightly better fucking editing. Cool, quartering. Like, you need to make if you're worried about your shit right now, you need to make massive changes, not light changes. How about you stop drinking as much and spurting out on Twitter, or drink more and spurting out on your channel? At least that would get buzz around you. Lean into some lol cow shit. I don't know, dude. There's a million different avenues to go down, and I think you're just I think you're like, your thumbnail style sucks. It needs to be changed. It needs to like be updated. A lot of your shit you need to look at your contemporaries and make those improvements. If you can't do that, what the fuck is the point?